Welcome to my channel. This is RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15, Judged My Way. Enjoy watching. I assigned a color to each placement to make it easier to display in the pictures. Additionally, I'm using a point system to track how each queen performed throughout the competition. Feel free to pause the video to take a closer look. First of all, for the first 3 challenges, I decided to have 4 tops and 4 bottoms. With 16 queens in the cast, I felt it was fair for at least half of them to receive a placement other than safe. For the talent show, I didn't change much, Anitra remains the winner, with Marcia, Jax, and Poppy in the high placements. I also agree with the original bottom placements, but added Aura as low because her performance felt underwhelming. Irene loses the lip sync to Amethyst and goes home. In the next episode, I'm not making many changes. Sasha undeniably wins the challenge, with Lucy and Luxx earning high placements. I included Selena as high as well, though Marcia also delivered a strong performance and could be there. The bottom placements stay the same, with Robin added as low. Amethyst secures her second lip sync victory and sends Princess Poppy home. Next up is the Snatch game, and surprise surprise, I agree with the original placements. I've added Amethyst as high and Selena as low. The lip sync between Sugar and Spice was chaotic, and honestly, the only thing that gave Spice the edge was that she didn't slip. So, as in the original episode, Sugar goes home. With the design challenge, I've made some bigger changes. To me, the House of Visage had both the best and the worst looks. Mistress and Luxx are in the top, and for the third top, I decided to keep Robin. The winner of the challenge is Luxx Noir London. For the bottoms, I decided to make Selena and Jax safe. Honestly, if I had to rank all the looks, Jax's would probably land in the first half. My bottom queens this episode are Spice, Amethyst, and Aura. Spice is low, while Aura beats Amethyst in the lip sync, sending Amethyst home. In the Girl Group Challenge, the country and rock groups were both excellent, with most of their queens deserving top placements. I decided to give the win to Sasha, as I felt she was slightly stronger than Aura. The high queens are Aura and Luxx. For the bottom placements, I'm keeping the same 3 queens as originally, but to me, Anitra was weaker than Jax in the challenge, so I'm swapping their placements. Both Anitra and Jax would outperform Robin in the lip sync, so Robin is eliminated. The next challenge is the Daytona Wind reboot, and I agree with all the original placements. Mistress wins, with Malaysia, Anitra, and Marcia rounding out the top. Spice lands in the low placement, and Jax beats Aura in the lip sync, resulting in Aura's elimination. For the lip sync smackdown, I decided to assign placements based on performance. The winner of the challenge would be my favorite lip sync from round 1. The other queens who won their first lip sync would be high, the winners of the second round would be safe, and the remaining queens would be in the bottom. In round 1, I agree with most of the original results, but with 2 exceptions. I think Jax beat Mistress in their lip sync, so Mistress moves to round 2. Additionally, in the Sasha vs Anitra lip sync, I couldn't decide a clear winner because both were equally phenomenal. This lip sync is my favorite of the challenge, so I'm giving it a double win, making Sasha and Anitra the winners of the challenge. The other high placements go to Marcia, Lucy, Selena, and Jax. In round 2, the first lip sync was Malaysia vs Spice. Neither fully knew the words, and their performances were lackluster, so to me, it's a double loss. The second lip sync was Luxx vs Mistress, and I think Luxx delivered an excellent performance. In my opinion, Mistress would lose and move to the third round. For the final round, featuring Mistress, Spice, and Malaysia, I'll spin the wheel to determine which queen will get the chance to save one of the others. I think that just like Anitra in the original episode, Mistress would save Spice. She would then win the lip sync against Malaysia, ultimately eliminating her. The next episode is the ball. I don't agree with the original winner. While I liked Sasha's looks, I don't think her package was the strongest. I gave the win to Mistress and placed Sasha and Luxx as high. Now, the question is, how would Jax have done? I liked the look she created in the previous design challenge, but her overall runway package wasn't the strongest. Still, I think Selena and Spice were worse in this challenge, so they are in the bottom, with Jax as low. This means that Lucy is safe in this scenario. As originally, Selena wins the lip sync against Spice, sending her home. Next is the interview challenge. I agree with the original placements. Sasha wins, with Luxx and Lucy in the top, and Mistress and Selena in the bottom. In this scenario, instead of Malaysia, who went home this episode, we have Jax. Unfortunately, I think Jax would struggle similarly to Malaysia and land in the bottom. This bumps Mistress up to a low placement. For the lip sync to single ladies, I think Jax would deliver a stronger performance and win against Selena, meaning Selena is eliminated. For the stand-up comedy challenge, I kept the pairings the same as originally, with Jax taking Selena's place. I think every group would do poorly except for Luxx and Lucy. They're still getting a double win for their performance, while the rest of the queens are placed in the bottom. As for Mistress, I think without Selena, the energy and vibe would be lacking, so she's in the low placements alongside Sasha. For the lip sync, I decided to make it a three-way between Anitra, Marcia, and Jax. I think this would be an even better lip sync than originally, but ultimately, this is Jax's time to go, and she gets eliminated from the competition. For the Rusical, I think that there were no weak performances, and with Marcia in the mix, I'm sure she would perform amazingly. I decided to make this episode non-elimination, with every queen landing in the top. The top two of the week are Anitra and Marcia. They would lip sync to Running Up That Hill, and for this, I'm giving the win to Marcia, because why not? For the makeover challenge, I agree with most of the placements, but I have to add Marcia into the mix. Given the look she presented this season and her minimalistic makeup style, her makeover wouldn't stand out as much, so I placed her in the bottom. Anitra still takes the win, with Sasha and Mistress in the high placements. Marcia and Luxx land in the bottom and Lucy gets bumped up to a low placement. In the lip sync, I think Luxx would win against Marcia, which leads to Marcia being eliminated. The final episode before the finale should definitely be an elimination episode to narrow down the queens to the top 4. I think Sasha absolutely deserved the win. As originally, Luxx takes the high placement. Unfortunately, I think Lucy would land in the bottom, and the question becomes who would join her. In my opinion, Anitra's verse was the weakest, and Mistress's performance didn't quite hit the mark either. I loved both runways, but for the sake of the plot, I placed Mistress in the bottom alongside Lucy, with Anitra in a low placement. In the lip sync, I think Mistress would win, advancing to the finale and leaving Lucy eliminated. Before we go to the finale, let's see all placements with track records and then determine who is the winner. Overall score of each queen is calculated by the sum of the scored points, divided by the number of episodes she was in. 16th, Irene Dubois. 15th, Princess Poppy. 14th, Sugar. 13th, Amethyst. 12th, Robin Fierce. 11th, Aura Mayari. 10th, Malaysia Babydoll Fox. 9th, Spice. 8th, Selena Estides. 7th, Jax. 6th, Marsha. 5th, Lucy LaDuca. 'Here are the scores of the final 4. Anitra. Luxe Noir London. Mistress Isabel Brooks. Sasha Colby. Based on the performances throughout the entire competition and in the finale, the top 2 queens of the season are Luxe Noir London and Sasha Colby. In the final lip sync, Sasha was amazing. While I'm not sure what Luxe had prepared, I doubt she would have been able to beat Sasha. With that said, the winner of the season is Sasha Colby. Thank you for watching the video. Remember, this is just my opinion, and everyone is allowed to have one. Let me know if you enjoyed watching and would like to see more. Also, big thanks to Uki Lee for the inspiration and the scoring system. Lastly, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.